Next up, at UFC Vegas 70, we have the main event of the evening. We have Nikita Krylov taking on Ryan Spann. Nikita Krylov's 29-9 overall, 3-2 in his last 5, coming off the grappling heavy win over Volkan Ozdemir. Ryan Spann is 21-7 overall. He's 3-2 in his last 5. He's coming off that just insane knockout over Dominic Reyes. And I say insane because it wasn't like the biggest punch of all time, and Dominic Reyes just died right there. And this is an interesting main event. It's a tight fight. You see the line movement is slightly starting to, favor Nikita a little more than he already opened as. Nikita's a well-rounded guy, good wrestling, good striking, good forward pressure. He mixes his striking and wrestling really well. You can say he's got some low fight IQ moments with a couple of things he did when he fought, what the hell was his name?
Paul Craig. Definitely not the highest of fight IQ in that fight, but well-rounded guy, can really make things happen. He's coming off that win over Volkan Ozdemir where he had 7 takedowns. Ryan Spann is just a beast. He's beast. He's big as hell. He's 6'5". He's jacked. 79-inch reach, which that 79-inch reach not going to matter in this fight because Nikita Krylov also has stupid long I measured
reach.
my reach on the stream, and it's I have it. I think it was like 74 inches, something like that.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's long. I have long arms.
You do have long. You scratch your knees standing up.
72. Sorry, 72. 6 foot.
Yeah, I was gonna say
6 foot. No, it's 70. It was 70. Hold on.
That's crazy because you're only 5'7", so that's like ridiculously disproportionately long arms.
It's. I have short arms compared to my height is the issue.
Yeah, I bet you do. All right. Anyway, Ryan Spann.
Oh, it is 74. It was 74. Yeah.
Wow. You just gave yourself 4 inches there real quick. Congratulations. Ryan Spann hits like a freight train. He hits hard as hell. He has 8 UFC wins by stoppage, but it's not just all power. He wrestles. He averages more than 1 takedown per fight, and he's coming off that knockout over Dominic Reyes. It was basically a jab. But this dude has a ton of submissions, couple of knockouts, doesn't really get out of the first round very often. Dangerous as hell. Not the fastest guy in the division. Okay takedown defense, okay takedown offense. His takedown defense is literally 50%. I like Nikita Krylov in this fight. He's definitely the less dangerous of the two guys. But I think if he fights Ryan Spann the same way he fought Volkan Ozdemir, gets the takedowns, sticks with that game plan, he'll wear out Ryan, and Ryan's going to lose that power, once we get to the second, third round. That power's going to be gone. So I like Nikita Krylov here. Sketchy fight for sure. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I think this is, I don't want to say it's a coin toss because as you mentioned, if this gets out of the first round, it's definitely going to trend heavy in Krylov. So if you're a Krylov fan, you almost hope that Ryan Spann, I don't want to say beats this guy up, but looks good in the first round. And then it would almost be like if Krylov flips to a dog, live bet situation, because Ryan Spann, like I talked about Mike Malott earlier, hasn't been out of the first round in his last 5 fights. And yes, he has been out of the first round in other fights and stuff, but that's a long trend when you haven't been out of the first round in a long time. And the level of competition, I think you mentioned as well, who these people are losing to. Krylov, the top, tippy-top champs, former champs, interim champs, Ryan Spann, Johnny Walker, Anthony Smith. It just seems like when people are facing people they should beat, Krylov is beating all of them, where Ryan Spann is kind of struggling in those moments to beat people that he should be, because he is a very, very good guy. As you mentioned, he's got the power, he's got the ground game, he's got good slick jiu-jitsu, people shooting, he's got that crazy guillotine as well. But with that said, this almost feels like, you mentioned with Brandon Allen, it feels like a fight that Brandon Allen just might win. This feels like a fight that Ryan Spann's just going to pull out and win. But I can't trust feelings like that, right? Krylov, we've seen him be able to push pressure, break people down, just relentless with that pressure. And I think that's how he gets it done against Ryan Spann. But this round line, and correct me if I'm wrong, the 1.5.
It's crazy.
I mean, that feels like, and I'm probably going to jinx the
How
shit
is it
out
a
of
one? How is it a 1.5 round line? But
it
Ryan
feels like
Spann's the
and
underdog.
It's plus money. It is plus money. I could see 1.5 with it like minus 230 or something. It's plus money for over one. This feels like a pretty safe over 1.5.
No,
I don't know.
Listen,
I'm picking Krylov in this matchup. I'm not putting money on him. I'm not doing anything. I might look something Spann side, but this is going to be this is a weird matchup. You talk about matchmaking, styles make fight. This is a very weird matchup. I'm going with Krylov in this matchup. I'll be rooting for Ryan Spann, and I hope he gets it done, because if he gets it done, it's going to be in a wild fashion, and that's what we want.
No, listen, I'm all over that round line as well. I do have a premium member bet. If you had your alerts on, you've seen that. We've been doing this for 2 hours. Your fat-ass dog is eating its second dinner.
Right.
His dog
and when you get off stream, you're going to be eating your third.
That was rude.
Well, just because it's true. True
rude.
Can be rude. So
anyway, I just heard a door close and it scared the crap out of me. But I see my daughter, just because Tiffany's not home, and I see Avery got up. That scared me. I thought I was getting robbed. We were about to watch that on stream. Anyway, the round line.
Like when I looked up and saw. I mean, this was the craziest thing. I got to show this picture.
Let me finish this while you're pulling that up. That
Holy
was terrifying.
Shit.
Ryan Spann should be very dangerous. All the things. If he was the favorite, the 1.5 round line would make sense. But he's the underdog. So I don't understand why it's a 1.5 round line and Ryan's the underdog. Because Nikita Krylov's not going to win this fight in a round and a half. If Nikita Krylov wins, it's going to be later. Grinding. That's why it doesn't make any sense. But I'll take it. I like the over. Go ahead. Show the picture of when
so this was, I think, Sunday or a Friday night, something like that. I was playing Xbox with my friends, having a few, whatever, a little bit inebriated in different ways. I'm sitting at my mom. I sit here. I was playing my Xbox, and I looked up, and the backstory behind this, you guys already saw the shirt. I had these shirts up drying. I said shirts multiple. I did buy a couple just to make sure that they came in the right way.
The other three are crusted up under the bed.
So I looked up, and the light's on in the hallway, and this is what I see over the top of my monitor. I mean, that's my monitor, you see. It was her face, and it looked like somebody was just standing in my hallway, and it was the most it was one of those situations where I looked up like this, like, oh my God, it looked like somebody was just standing. I mean, it just, holy shit, it was incredible. It's not really focusing, but you just see her face just right over the top of my monitor. It was absolutely terrifying. Not that you're terrifying, Amanda, but.
No, when you sent me that, I could picture, like, oh my God.
Yeah, I was like, oh, shit. Because I was not in the right frame of mind as well.
And it's just the face. And you live in a very dark, lonely corner. So, like, to see a face when there hasn't been a human being in that apartment other than you in, 2 years.
You think so?
No, I don't think so. I helped you move in.
I've got surveillance camera footage that would beg to differ.
Share it.
I can't really share those videos, Angelo.
Okay. Anyway, you and I are both on the Krylov side. You and I both like the over.
If you want to see him, I'll send him separately.
I don't want whatever you're going to send me with the dog. And no, thank you. We're both on the Nikita Krylov side. We both think it's a little risky, which is why I also did the 1.5 over bet. That's a safer bet than, because Ryan Spann, he doesn't make it out of the first round very often. I checked. I went through before I placed the bet, but I was like, Nikita Krylov is tough. He's got a chin. He's a tough guy. And Ryan Spann hits really hard, but if Nikita gets
that guillotine,
hard,
man.
Could be anything.
It's not all about hitting hard.
If he gets hard and it's sketchy, he can start wrestling, he can start grappling, he can save himself. So anyway, $8,700 in DraftKings versus $7,500. What are you thinking?
Nikita might be worth it. I mean, both these guys. I mean, I don't know. This is such a. Don't put any money on this card. Don't put any. I mean, Jesus Christ! I don't know how many times you have to say it. This is such a tough card. Probably Nikita's worth it though.
I was talking about DraftKings. Yeah, he probably is, because if he wins,
I know. I was just talking.
I think you got to pick your side, because if Ryan Spann wins, history says he will win by stoppage, score a ton of points. If Nikita wins, he'll grind. He's got 5 rounds to grind and wrestle and rack that stuff up. 7 takedowns in his last fight. If he has 7 here, that's going to score really, really well. Guys, that's the breakdown, but we do have a super chat. $19.99 from Choke on Funny. He's going back to the Rainmakers. You buy the NFTs of fighters you want, and you use them to make a lineup, win cash in contests, or play the market, and you buy and sell the cards to other players. You own the player for the year. I'm in 50K and have returned 24 so far.
Jesus.
So you lost 26K. Did I do that math correct? Thank you very much for the super chat. No, I will check that out. That does sound interesting. It could be a cool dynamic. It's I don't know. I'll look it up. I'm not going to ask you a question on the live stream right now. I'll look it up. Or if you're a premium member, call in on Thursday's live stream call-in show. Massive success. Guys, don't forget, become a premium member. I plugged it enough. You heard the spiel. You get the pitch. You know what you're going to get. Literally everything. Picks, bets, DraftKings Optimizer, fantasy plays. Full slates for DraftKings and FanDuel. We break down the salary ranges. We rank them by salary, provide the best underdogs, the best favorite, all of that stuff for both DraftKings and FanDuel. Just the content is unreal. It's $10 a month. There's literally no reason to sign up for anybody else's at all. We're at $10. There's no tiers, no weird games, all sorts of interactive charts and things like that. We've built something special here.
I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging on the passenger side of his best friend's drive, trying to holler at me. I don't want no scrub. I don't know why that came in my head, but it's a great song.
If you want $50,
rest in peace, Lisa.
$50, head on over to wewantpicks.com/bet. Sign up with any one of our betting partners using our links. Make a deposit. I will send you $50 as a thank you. That's wewantpicks.com/bets. Use the link. It's affiliate marketing. They pay us. I pay you. Very, very simple. And we have some cool merch at shop.wewantpicks.com. Jacob, anything to add before I shut this down and go check on my daughter who has not made it back to her bed yet?
Nope. Lock of the week video. And I swear to God, if we get screwed again, we should be on a 2-fight winning. I mean, it's.
I'm actually with you. Thanks for the watch.